Today we're going to look at how you can easily create block letters without just doing the outline freehand, because that can be a little bit much. My name is Amanda Arneill. I teach art and hand lettering here on YouTube and also with full online courses at amandaarneill.com. One reason that I like to use block letters is as part of a full page piece that I'm doing, maybe in my church journal or doing something in my Bible lettering where I'm creating notes that take up the full page. Now, to have some letters pop, you probably want to create some block letters. And those can be tricky, especially letters like S that ends up always looking a little bit weird if you're just doing it freehand. So the first thing you need to create quick and easy block letters is a pencil. The next thing you need is an idea that these are going to be block letters, which means that you need to give enough space for that inner outline. Does that make sense? Let's take a look at the word block. So typically I would write block like this, but this gives very little space for any sort of lines to be added on the inside. In fact, there's no space whatsoever. So when you're doing your block letters, you want to make sure that you are fattening them up, like make them all pregnant. That would be really pregnant that far. But you want to fatten them all up so that there's space on the inside for your lines and space inside your lines for another space. Here's what I mean by that. Let's fatten up this B and even the L to keep it in scale with the B. Give a nice big O, a nice fat C, and that K should also be fat, again, to keep it in scale. Now that we have this, we can go into the inside, draw a line just on the inside of each one of these lines, and we still have space inside those lines for there to be a space. That's a really important part of doing nice lettering, is that you have spaces on the inside. So like the loop of your E, if it's that small, it's too small. If it's more like that, you have nice space on the inside. Those negative areas are just as important as the lines that you're drawing. Now, when you go through and do that line, you want to keep it the same distance from your pencil line. So go through and do your other letters in the exact same way with the same amount of space as much as possible. That was a little bit off there, but that's okay. The slower that your pen goes, the easier this will be. And then you're going to find some letters like this K where your lines start to be established on both sides. So for all of your letters, now you want to go through on the other side, and that might be the outside for the B or the other side for the L, and draw in that other side. Really important though, keep that space between the pen line you're drawing and the pencil line you first drew in, but also monitor where that pen line is. For instance, here, the O, it shifted in a little bit, so I'm going to want to not have quite as much space on the outside there, just to balance it all out. Once you have drawn all of those lines on the other side, you can go through and erase your pencil line, and you have your block letters. Don't feel like you have to get those block letters right from scratch without giving yourself that strategy of drawing the pencil line on the inside. You can absolutely do it that way. Over time, you won't always have to draw in that pencil line. You'll be able to go through and know where to place each one of your lines. That being said though, this is a great strategy wherever you are in your lettering journey and can help you to lay out where your word is going to go. I also like to use this in my church journaling because often I'm trying to do it quickly. So I'll grab my pencil, write in the word inside the journal, keep going with my other notes, and then go back later and create block letters around that pencil word. Just another idea for you as you're trying to fill your page quickly. So your first step is to fatten up your letters, your second step is to add the pencil, and third step is to go around your pencil line with your pen, making sure that you are keeping the same distance all the way around to make them look as consistent as possible. Happy block lettering!